ballers. Fighting, shooting dice, smoking on the corners. Trying to find the meaning of life in the till the 5%ers rolled up on it and informed them.
Hello and welcome to Oakland. We're at Ring Central Coliseum. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Superstars going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection.
Just about set to go. And pitching in this one for Oakland, number 42.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. Even one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
That one ripped. And a put out number one. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Pedro Gonzalez.
Well, they're benefiting in a big way from this guy's clutch at bats right now. Seems like there's no situation that's too big for him. Expect him to deliver if he gets a chance in this one. This guy's leading the National League in RBI.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler should have this one. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. And now it's going to be Pedro Gonzalez.
The designated hitter, Pedro Gonzalez.
In the air, right side. Butler brings it in, and that is that. Back in Oakland, getting the nod in this one, Carlos Vergara. And Siggy, he's a workhorse, loves pitching deep into his starts.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for Oakland, Yuri Ruiz. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. One out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
0-1. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's going.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And the throw's off line. Safe at third.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
2 outs. That one missed.
It's a good take.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland, scoreless after 1. And we're back.
Leading
Now the
off
third
for
baseman,
Venezuela,
Carlos Manuel.
The third baseman, Carlos
Manuel. In his 12th season, 25 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Contreras will hit next.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. And the righty deals.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. Manuel on at first. Nobody out. And that one in the air center field. Under it. And there's one down. So up next, Edward Torres.
The left fielder, Edward Torres.
And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. Now it's the right fielder. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Ball. Now 1-1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
That's the ball.
There's the ball.
No,
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. They get a leadoff single. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. This is J.J. Bleday. The right-hander back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a
Batting
bullet,
six.
and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Lawrence.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. First pitch misses.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tyler Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Fastball for a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily...
Goes down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and two strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with two outs. Seth Brown up next for the A's. A sliding stop. Goes to second with it. He is safe. Now here is Esteury Ruiz.
The shortstop.
First pitch just misses.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Oakland, all set for the start of the inning. And now, David Signs.
David.
The wind to kick the pitch. Out there to center. Bleday under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now the rookie second baseman. He's a guy who does it all.
Number 42.
There's the strike. Top of the third, no score. That's ripped. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
No, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now, swing and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Runners on the corners with one gone. At the plate, Luis Steele.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's your one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That's to third, and that chance handled. Goes to second for one. Over to first, safe. So digging in, Pedro Gonzalez. Flied to right his first time.
Gonzalez.
Fought off foul. And a pitch.
1-1.
Pitch out, but no action. One run across in the frame so far. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Hard hit left side. Out number 3. Back here in the East Bay, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in is the speedy number 42. And that one hammered Torres. Going back, and it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter.
That was an impressive run and catch out there, Chris. StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It was a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
Now a chance for Brent Rooker. That's in there. Strike one. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. He goes down looking. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And
that's
another
ball. 2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail 1-0. And we're back onto the fourth. Now it's the power speed combo. Carlos Manuel. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Into center. Drifts towards it. Nabs it. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Contreras. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, Edward Torres. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And misses inside.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
This one in the air, center field. Ruiz makes the grab for the second out. And now the right fielder. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. This one smoked out to left. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
I approach life with open arms, lessons learned, open palms.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Line drive. It gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. And that one fouled off. And it goes just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Fouled off. He was late. Bleday leads off first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. On the move. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 away. Here's Gio Urshela.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's hard hit in the line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The A's strand 1. They trail here 1-0. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Here's the speedy catcher, David Saenz. And the right-hander back to work. Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day, what comes to mind?
0-1.
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Langoliers collects, fires to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Singled and scored his first time. In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Pedro Gonzalez. 1 for 2. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Gonzalez measures 6 feet 2 inches, only 20 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Line drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Number 42 swings through it for strike one.
It's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that's whipped for a base hit. In to score from third. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a base hit up the middle. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in the East Bay. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Steele. The pitch. On the ground to third. Urshela to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the big-time power threat, Pedro Gonzalez. That one hooked foul. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So back in Oakland, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Lawrence Butler. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they've put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Heck what?
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That's inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That's off the mark. 2-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Brown at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a good eye there.
That's a ball.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. Throw in holds the lead runner at second, 2 on now with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Yuri Ruiz. This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. 2 left on. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. New inning getting started, and here is Contreras.
The first baseman, number 42.
The wind of the pitch. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Go ahead run on base. And the batter now, Edward Torres. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Austin Adams on a pitch out of the pen here.
Number 42.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Adams.
Now it's the right fielder. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ground ball left side. He's in there.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Now the catcher up to hit, David Signs. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
0-2.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Trevor Gott preparing to come on if needed. Otanez also throwing. Not even close there. Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
With the go-ahead run at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Rips one to right. Fair ball. One run's in, and now it gets into the corner. Now the second run is in. The run scores all the way from first. It's 4-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Langoliers hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back. Signs leads off second with one gone in the inning. Pickoff throw.
He's in there.
Signs back in on a dive. And the right-hander deals. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside. Runner at second here, one gone. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man at second. And that's ball four.
That's ball four. Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now the center fielder, Luis Steele. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's inside. Now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners on the move. That's a laser base hit. One run is in to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Joey Estes.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So we'll see if that factors in.
Gonzalez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one hammered but pulled foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Kicks and deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two on, one out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit
Take your
him.
base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. And here is Carlos Manuel. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And a foul ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
No balls, 2 strikes.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well done. Drives in the run. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
This one high in the air to left center. Base hit. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So they bat around. It's set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in for Oakland, number 42. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Johnny Delaney.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Left field, way back there. That's back. See you later. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-3. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Langoliers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
That misses the zone. And the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Butler in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The other way, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And caught on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 9-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back, digging in, number 42. Estes back to work. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Estes, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally uses a cutter. So, man aboard, David Signs getting ready to hit. And there's the ball. That one way inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one pulled foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. They get 1 back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Now a pop-up on the infield. Ruiz makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. Back, gone. His second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-4.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Ruiz, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Man at first, next to hit, Brent Rooker. Splits the plate, 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Oakland gets one on this homer. It's opened up now, 9-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michel Otonez. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez. The pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a foul ball. And he deals. That's down and in. That one misses, and the count's full. Righty delivers. Right side, and foul ball. And a pitch. Left field, Brown sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder, Luis Steele. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing and a ball popped up. Ruiz makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Pedro Gonzalez.
Pedro Gonzalez.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Out towards right center field. Butler sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom 9, and the batter now, Shea Langoliers. The left-hander on now, Al Newhouser.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here comes a pitch. Fouled off left side. The lefty fires. To third, Manuel. Fires over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, J.J. Bleday. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Newhouser,
0-1.
he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. And a swing and a miss.
He looks
0-2.
frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The Athletics down to their last out. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. And when you're talking about working from the back forward, those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. And that'll do it.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Gonna be you.